Set 31120, Medieval Castle, is a LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set. It comes with 1,426 pieces, 4 minifigures. It is for the ages of 9 and up and was released August 1st, 2021. It retails in Canada for $139.99 Canadian, in the US for $99.99 US, in the UK for £89.99, and the rest of Europe for $99.99 up to €109.99 euros, depending on the region you are in. The front of the box has a giant picture of the main build of the castle, with flying dragon and little chickens and a little rat with cheese. That's interesting details there. The left is the information about the set, and the bottom left shows that it's a building toy. The right side shows the 3-in-1 with the sort of medieval fairgrounds windmill and the tower with trebuchet. All interesting there. The back has a lot here. So on the bottom we have the main build. These are all in 3 different sections, so it shows the back of a main build, which is looks actually somewhat sparse just looking at it, but I guess we'll find out when we eventually get to it in either this video or previous video somewhere, depending on what video you're watching, of course. Above that, starting on the right, is a picture of a guy in the blacksmith. To the left of that is a picture of a water wheel. To the left of that is a picture of what can I only assume is a throne room or sitting area, probably throne room if it's castle. And to the left of that is a picture of the main set as somewhat shown on the front, just from a different angle. Above that, you have the 3-in-1, and it shows a picture of, or at least the same, slightly different picture of the sort of medieval fairgrounds type aesthetic you get with one of the other builds. You can have a little tree with target, windmill. It looks like a little booth and bit of castle. And to the left of that, on the entire left side, is the tower, which shows mainly a tower part of a set. There is also a trebuchet. It would actually be really interesting to buy 3 of these sets, build all of them, and combine them, because it would most certainly allow for that, and actually it would be really cool to see that. Yeah, so one side has where the components were made and distributed, along with the 3-in-1, a picture of the main build again. It also, on the bottom left, has a warning that due to small parts, if children 0 to 3 or even somewhat older consume them, there is a possible choking hazard, so watch out for that. The other side shows the medieval castle in 2 other languages, along with a 3-in-1 and the exact same picture that's on the front and the first side. The top shows the picture of the 3 different builds, along with the actual size indicator as being one of the guards minifigures. And the bottom of the box... And the bottom of the box shows the LEGO Life app advertisement, along with the usual recycling, UPC, and trademark information. For minifigures, you have 2 guards, what looks like a woman and a man, along with a guy who was in the blacksmith. So you just have a random generic medieval minifigure type person. And the other minifigure, I guess, because I can't see anything else in the pictures anywhere, I guess the other minifigure is the skeleton, which, it's a little weird. The website says it's a 4th minifigure, but yeah, okay. I don't really count the skeletons as minifigures, but alright, I guess it is a minifigure of some sort. This box is a taped box. And I don't expect there to be any bag numbers, but you never know. In the box, you have 9 bags labeled 1 to 7, with bags 1 and 4 having an extra bag in them. You have a 8x16 brick yellow plate here, and you have the instructions. Now, the instructions are in a bag, which is nice, but it's very interesting because usually in 3-in-1 sets, you get a 3 instructions, 1 for each build that you can do. This one only comes with 2. That's what's weird about it. Now, which does which? Okay. That one does the castle, so this one must do the other 2. Yeah, okay, so after looking through that, yeah, so this one deals with the main build, and this one deals with the other 2 builds. So we'll start with the smaller and work our way up to the bigger. On the front page, you have, yes, an instruction on the front page, but you have the main tower and the sort of medieval fair type section with windmill. You also have how to use the bags, and then it shows 1 to 7 will build the tower here. Also shows you how to do the minifigures and everything. And then on page 120 is the medieval fair windmill section here. On the back of this instruction booklet, there are 3 pages apart, along with an advertisement for several 3-in-1 sets. On the wow, and then the next 2 pages have advertisements for all of the other 3-in-1 sets. The right side actually has the advertisement for the 3 main sets that were released just this August. The this Castle, the Ferris wheel, and the 3-in-1 space shuttle. That's the one you should get. I'm just putting it out there. That one's probably a lot cooler than the 3-in-1. And that's it for that instruction booklet. The big guy instruction booklet has what each of the bags will do. So bags 1 does the main section where the moat is. Bags 2 does the second level of that. Bag 3 finishes it off with the towers and the roof. Bag 4 does 1 section of a wall with a mini character. Bag 5 finishes that, so that's the water wheel section. Bag 6 does the other L section for via castle, and bag 7 does the tower of that plus the dragon. You have an advertisement next to that for the Lego building Lego building instructions app, and then that's that for that. And on the back of it, you have nothing. So that's that for that. For exclusive pieces to the set, because this is a 3-in-1 and I always record these slightly different. Exclusive pieces, you have a 4x4 quarter circle plate, a 4x6 plate, and a 4x12 plate in dark azure color, and those have never been in that color before, so those colors pieces are exclusive to the set unless you order specifically from Lego. You have a outside corner roof piece 3x3 with a 25-degree slope on the I guess on a 90-degree section here. That is a earth blue type color, but that's never been before. And you have a roof tile 2x2x3 73-degree slope down in a olive green color that it's never been before. So those are the exclusive parts to the set. And for the box, I'm gonna give a box a 4. There was nothing special about it, but there was nothing absolutely wrong with it. I like that Lego combined 2 of the instructions into 1 for this. I sort of would have wished that they would have just included 1 giant booklet. Yeah, it would have been, that thick, but all the instructions would have been in 1 booklet, and I sort of would have liked that a little better, but I mean, the fact that this is actually pretty neat, because then it's less instructions to have to organize. Even though I feel like they could have gone further with that. But yeah, packaging is a 4 because there's nothing special, but really nothing wrong with it. No bent instructions, which was fantastic, but there's no special boxes on the inside with arts and all of that stuff. So that's what that rating is. And now I guess I'm going to have to build one of these. Okay, so in this video we will be building the 3rd set, which is the medieval fairgrounds section with the tree and the windmill. Let's begin. here's the set. Here are all the extra pieces you're not going to use, which is just, I think, a little under, just a little, about half of them you're not going to use. It's a lot. Like, okay. There. You get a brick separator with it, an orange one, and there's that. So, for minifigures. With this set, they do switch it up with the main one, where where one of the women was the knights. The woman is now the just peasant, I guess. So the woman of the set has a black adult legs. She has yellow arms. Her main torso is sort of a piratey wife beater type shirt with a little belt on it, sort of fanny pack thing at the back. It is a just normal face and orange, sort of slightly curlish hair. One of the knights is a older knight. You have printed leggings for the uniform, along with the printed torso, sort of chainmail, sort of a dark silverish arms with black hands. The head is the head of an older person, sort of a fiercer face, and a silver coned helmet. And the other knight has the exact same printed basically torso and legs are the exact same as the first knight. With the other one, however, has a smiling face, orange beard, sort of dirty look on it, and a silver coned helmet. There are no double-sided faces for this. And for the set, you have a little booth, a armor's booth right here, a little helmet, chest plate, and a little spear on the side, little flag, and that's about all that's here. Nice little sort of roof design there. You have a tree, little mushrooms, a frog down here, a couple birds in the tree with pink flowers in there, a couple little bit of cherry bits there too, along with a bullseye on the side of a trunk, so for archery there. And the main set here, which is a nice little windmill piece here. I'll start from this side and make my way over. So on this side here, you have a nice little flag on the outside, sort of nice little tower bit here. There is a little underwater waterway right here. Over here you have a, I guess you could say, a confectionery area. A little piece of bread, I guess salt and pepper shakers there, and a little bit of cheese on there. You have a pail with a bucket here with a faucet, a barrel, and a goblet there. A little oven here for cooking with a smokestack coming out the top here. A crate with a apple in it. There is also, along the back, there is a set of, or I guess no, we'll do the front. Along with the little neat roof here, and then we have the windmill here. So the little bit of greenery down and along the base, and the windmill actually there's a little bit of a thing on the back where you can little Lego hand crank, where you can actually turn it here. So the windmill does have a functionality there, and a little bit of battlement right there. On the back of the battlement there is pretty much nothing. The inside of a windmill has a door leading to the inside, which is pretty bare bones other than the window that's sort of right below where the main connecting rod of a windmill is. On the back of the confectionery section, there is pretty much a staircase, and that's it. There's also nothing. It's very bare. The back of the main water section is very bare. The back of a tower is actually the most interesting thing. You have a little jail cell down here with a torch beside. Up above there's an area with a candle and the arrow slit right here. And then you have the top just right there with a couple flags on it. The front of the sets are very detailed and very nice. It seems that the back, however, is extremely bare and doesn't have a lot of detail, which I think is not a good selling point for the set. There's pretty much absolutely no detail there. I'm going to give the build a 3. It was a nice little castle build. There's no interesting building techniques, nothing complicated. Some of it was actually it was actually fairly easy to do. I believe a 9-year-old would actually have a somewhat of a challenge, but not much of a challenge. The play is going to be a 4. There's quite a fair bit of play in here. If you ignore the pretty much nothing on the back section, the front has a lot of play that you can do with it when you include the tree and the mini characters, you know, lounging about in there, and just you can have the armor giving weapons to these guys, giving food, you know, the windmill is turning all of this stuff. So there's a fair amount to play. Oh, I just saw that I missed a part. There, I forgot to put a part with a windmill. Yeah, but so missed a part. The way that I built this was I dumped every single bag on the table and just built. So that is a it's actually very nice to be able to just do that. I used to do that a lot, pretty much with every set as a kid, so it's actually very nice to go back to it. But when you're trying to find pieces in a limited time so that you don't rack up the amount of storage while recording, it's actually a little bit of annoying. But yeah, so play is a 4 because there is a lot of there is a bunch of features to play with here. I'm going to give the display. Display's gonna get a 3. This is actually a fairly nice little thing that could be displayed on a shelf, at least from the front end. The back end is, well, pretty much atrocious, but the front end looks extremely nice. So display is gonna get a 3. There's really nothing much else I can say about display. You do have some very nice aesthetics here to be able to put on display, but it is a 3 because it's a nice display, but there's nothing incredible about it. And the value, check out the video up there. The first video of the main build is going to have the value in it because that's where I do believe that the actual main value of the build is. You know, there's quite a bit of value in having 3 different sets, but the main part of the value of this build is going to just be in the main one, although you will have 3. So check out the value. Link was just up there. And this set is going to be for people who want a castle set that's not a Harry Potter set, because that's what this is. You know, first Harry Potter set, you know, or first Lego set from Lego in a while that we have, it hasn't been Harry Potter. It's been extremely nice that way. But if you want a good build that's for castle that's not Harry Potter, this is definitely a way to go. This does sort of harken back to the medieval castle sets, which is actually pretty nice. And I would just recommend in general, but anyone who wants a castle or a very good 3-in-1, because this is a fairly big 3-in-1 set, this is a very nice one to get. And with that, I will see you all next time.